You tell yourself you're going to get serious about money this year. You download a budgeting app, you read a few personal finance articles, you even watch some videos about investing. For the first 2 weeks, you're tracking every purchase, reviewing your spending, feeling motivated. And then life happens. Work gets busy. You're tired. You forget to log a few transactions. The app sits unopened on your phone for 3 days, then a week, then a month. By February, you've completely abandoned it, and you're right back where you started, spending unconsciously, saving sporadically, stressed about money. You tried to build good financial habits, but they didn't stick. And here's the brutal truth. It's not because you lack discipline or intelligence. It's because you were focusing on the wrong habits, the ones that sound good but don't actually move the needle. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you the 4 financial habits that genuinely matter, the ones that actually separate people who build wealth from people who stay broke. And I'll give you the exact framework to implement them so they become automatic instead of requiring constant willpower. My name is Max, and I want to help you learn how to make your money work more for you in your life. Today, I'm cutting through all the noise about budgeting, side hustles, and financial tips to reveal the 4 core habits that drive 90% of financial success, so you can stop wasting energy on things that don't matter and focus on the behaviors that will actually transform your financial future. So, let's get started, and please make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Here's the thing. The internet is drowning in financial advice. Track every dollar. Use the envelope system. Start a side hustle. Invest in crypto. Buy rental properties. Cut out coffee. Meal prep. Use cashback apps. The list is endless, and when you're trying to do everything, you end up doing nothing effectively. You're overwhelmed. You burn out and you quit. According to research from the University of Scranton, 92% of people who set New Year's resolutions fail to achieve them. And financial resolutions have some of the highest failure rates because they typically involve trying to change too many behaviors at once. But here's what research from behavioral psychology tells us. Lasting change comes from focusing on a small number of keystone habits, behaviors that, once established, create ripple effects across your entire life. In his book, The Power of Habit, Charles Duhigg explains that certain habits matter more than others because they trigger chain reactions that help other good habits take hold. These are called keystone habits. In personal finance, there are 4 keystone habits that drive almost all successful outcomes. Master these 4 and everything else becomes easier. Ignore them, and no amount of budgeting apps or financial tips will save you. Let me show you what they are and why they work. Habit number 1. Automate your savings before you see the money. Okay, the first and most critical habit is automating your savings, so the money moves from your paycheck to savings and investment accounts before you ever see it or have a chance to spend it. This is called paying yourself first, and it's the foundation of every wealth-building strategy that actually works. Here's why this habit matters so much. Human willpower is a finite resource. According to research from Stanford psychologist Roy Baumeister, willpower depletes throughout the day as you make decisions. By evening, when you're tired and stressed, your willpower is essentially gone. If your savings strategy relies on you manually transferring money to savings at the end of the month, after you've paid bills, after you've spent on groceries, entertainment, and everything else, you're asking depleted willpower to make a good decision. It will fail almost every time. But when you automate savings to happen the day after your paycheck deposits, you're making one good decision, setting up the automation that protects you from 1,000 bad decisions. Let me show you the math on why this works. Manual save what's left approach. Monthly income after taxes, $4,500. Monthly expenses varies between $4,200 to $4,600. Average amount manually saved, $50 to $200 per month. Annual savings, $600 to $2,400. After 20 years at 8% returns, $29,000 to $117,000. Automated pay yourself first approach. Monthly income after taxes, $4,500. Automated savings, 20%, $900 per month transfers automatically. Remaining for expenses, $3,600. You adjust lifestyle to fit the $3,600. Annual savings, $10,800. After 20 years at 8% returns, $527,000. The difference isn't small. It's $410,000 plus in wealth because of one simple habit, automation. Additionally, automation removes the psychological pain of saving. When you manually transfer money to savings, your brain experiences loss aversion. It feels like you're taking money away from yourself. But when it happens automatically before you see it, your brain never registers it as your money to begin with. According to research from behavioral economist Richard Thaler, who won the Nobel Prize for his work on behavioral economics, automated enrollment in retirement savings increases participation rates from about 40% to over 90%. Automation works. How to implement this habit? Step 1. Calculate 15 to 20% of your gross income. If you make $60,000 per year, that's $9,000 to $12,000 annually, or $750 to $1,000 per month. Step 2. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account the day after your paycheck deposits. First, max out 401k match. This happens pre-paycheck through payroll. Then, auto transfer to Roth IRA up to $7,000 per year, which is $583 per month. Then, auto transfer to high yield savings or taxable brokerage for anything remaining. Step 3. Treat this automated savings as a non-negotiable bill. You wouldn't skip your rent payment. Don't skip your savings transfer. Step 4. When you get raises, increase the automated amount before you adjust your lifestyle. Got a $3,000 per year raise? Increase automated savings by $2,000 per year and lifestyle by $1,000. Seriously, this one habit, automating savings before you see the money, will do more for your wealth than any budget, any side hustle, or any investment strategy. Habit number 2, track your net worth monthly, not your spending daily. The second habit is tracking your net worth monthly instead of obsessively tracking daily spending. Now, you might be thinking, Max, didn't you just say budgeting doesn't work? Now you want me to track something? Yes, but here's the difference. Tracking your net worth is a high-level measurement that takes 10 minutes per month and shows you whether you're actually building wealth. Tracking daily spending is a low-level task that takes hours per month and mostly just makes you feel guilty without changing outcomes. Here's what most people don't realize. Financial success isn't about micromanaging every coffee purchase. It's about moving the big number, your net worth, in the right direction consistently. Net worth is simple. Everything you own minus everything you owe. When this number goes up month after month, you're winning financially. When it stays flat or goes down, you're losing. According to research from Thomas Stanley's The Millionaire Next Door, millionaires are far more likely to track their net worth regularly than non-millionaires. It's not correlation, it's causation. Tracking net worth creates accountability and focus. Here's why this habit is so powerful. Psychological benefit. When you see your net worth increase from $35,000 to $38,000 in 1 month, you get positive reinforcement. Your brain releases dopamine. You want to keep doing whatever led to that increase. Focus benefit. Net worth forces you to focus on what actually matters. Saving, investing, paying down debt, increasing income. It ignores the noise of daily spending fluctuations. Simplicity, benefit. Tracking net worth takes 10 minutes once a month. You open your accounts, add up assets, subtract liabilities, done. It doesn't require constant vigilance or willpower. Let me show you the practical difference. Person A, daily spending tracker, logs every transaction manually. Feels guilty about $5 coffee purchase, spends 20 minutes per week reviewing budget. Net worth, $28,000, same as 6 months ago. Burned out and quits tracking after 3 months. Person B, monthly net worth tracker. Checks net worth first of every month. Sees it grew from $28,000 to $31,500 in 6 months. Motivated by progress, adjusts behavior to keep it growing. spends 10 minutes per month tracking. Still tracking 2 years later, net worth now at $64,000. Which person is actually building wealth? Person B, and it's less work. How to implement this habit. Step 1, create a simple spreadsheet or use an app like Mint or Personal Capital that calculates net worth automatically. Step 2, on the first day of every month, set a calendar reminder. Log into all your accounts and record total cash, checking plus savings, total investments, 401k plus IRA plus brokerage, total debt, credit cards plus loans plus mortgage, net worth, assets minus liabilities. Step 3, look at the trend. Is it going up? Keep doing what you're doing. Is it flat or going down? Identify why and make adjustments. Step 4, celebrate wins. When your net worth increases by $5,000 in a month, acknowledge it. Positive reinforcement builds the habit. This habit transforms your relationship with money from micromanaging daily decisions to steering the ship toward long-term wealth. Habit number 3, increase your income every 18 to 24 months. The third habit is systematically increasing your income every 18 to 24 months through raises, job changes, or additional income streams. Here's the thing. You can be extremely disciplined about saving, but if your income stays flat for 10 years, your wealth building will be limited. Income growth accelerates everything. According to data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics and PayScale, workers who stay in the same job for more than 2 to 3 years earn significantly less over their careers compared to workers who change jobs strategically. The average raise for staying in the same role is 3 to 4% annually, while the average increase from switching jobs is 10 to 20%. Look, let me show you the math on why income growth matters so much. Scenario A, flat income, starting salary, $55,000. Annual raise, 3%, keeps pace with inflation. Savings rate, 15%, $8,250 per year. After 20 years, total earned $1.48 million. Total saved/invested $166,000 with 8% returns, $411,000. Scenario B, strategic income growth. Starting salary, $55,000. Income increases by 12% every 2 years through job changes and skill development. Year 10 salary, $140,000. Year 20, salary, $357,000. Savings rate, 15%, but dollar amount grows with income. After 20 years, total earned $3.2 million. Total saved/invested $480,000 with 8% returns, $1.17 million. Same savings rate, same investment strategy, but person B has almost 3 times the wealth because they systematically increased income. Additionally, income growth gives you margin. When you're making $55,000, saving 15% is difficult. When you're making $120,000, saving 15% is much easier, and you can even increase the rate to 20 to 25% without pain. How to implement this habit. Step 1. Set a recurring calendar reminder every 18 months titled Income Growth Review. Step 2. When the reminder hits, evaluate your options. Have you gained enough skills/experience to ask for a raise? Are there higher paying opportunities at other companies? Can you take on a higher responsibility role? Is there a side income stream you could develop? Step 3. Research your market value. Use sites like Glassdoor, PayScale, and Levels.fyi to see what people in similar roles are earning. Step 4. Take action. If you're underpaid, schedule a meeting with your boss to discuss a raise. If there's no path forward at your current company, start interviewing elsewhere. Step 5. When negotiating, always negotiate. Most people accept the first offer. Countering increases average comp by 5 to 15%. Now you're probably wondering, what if I'm in a field where there's not much room for income growth? Then you need to change fields, develop new skills, or add income streams. This isn't optional if you want to build significant wealth. You cannot save your way to wealth on a permanently flat income. You need income growth to accelerate the process. Habit number 4, live 3 to 5 years behind your income. The fourth and final habit is living 3 to 5 years behind your income. meaning your lifestyle today reflects what you were earning 3 to 5 years ago, not what you're earning now. This is the habit that prevents lifestyle inflation and ensures that income growth actually translates to wealth instead of just more expensive stuff. Here's what most people don't realize. The gap between what you earn and what you spend is the only thing that creates wealth. And for most people, as income rises, spending rises proportionally, so the gap never widens. According to research from the Federal Reserve, households earning $150,000 plus have higher average spending than households earning $75,000, but they don't necessarily have proportionally higher net worth. Why? Lifestyle inflation. This is where it gets really interesting. If you can keep your lifestyle relatively fixed while your income grows, the excess turns into massive wealth accumulation. Let me show you the power of this habit. Person A, lifestyle keeps pace with income. Age 25, earns $50,000, spends $42,000, saves $8,000. Age 35, earns $95,000, spends $80,000, saves $15,000. Age 45, earns $135,000, spends $112,000, saves $23,000. Total saved over 20 years, $369,000. With 8% returns, $903,000. Person B, lives 5 years behind income, age 25. Earns $50,000, spends $42,000, saves $8,000. Age 35. Earns $95,000, still spends $50,000, saves $45,000. Age 45. Earns $135,000, spends $70,000, saves $65,000. Total saved over 20 years, $986,000. With 8% returns, $2.41 million. Person B has 2.7 times more wealth with the same income trajectory, all from controlling lifestyle inflation. Additionally, living behind your income creates massive psychological benefits. You never feel stretched financially. You have margin. Unexpected expenses don't devastate you. You can take calculated risks because you have runway. How to implement this habit? Step 1. When you get a raise or income increase, resist the urge to immediately upgrade your lifestyle. Let the extra money sit in checking for 2 to 3 months while you decide what to do with it. Step 2. Allocate raises strategically, 60 to 70% to increased savings/investing, 30 to 40% to modest lifestyle improvements. Step 3. Question every lifestyle upgrade. Do you need a nicer apartment, or do you just want it because you can afford it now? Be honest. Step 4. Build in lifestyle lag. When your income jumps, keep living the same way for 1 to 2 years before making any changes. This builds wealth fast. Step 5. Focus lifestyle spending on things that genuinely improve quality of life, health, meaningful experiences, time-saving services, rather than status signaling, luxury cars, designer clothes, expensive apartments. Seriously, this habit is the difference between high earners who are wealthy and high earners who are broke. I know people making $200,000 per year with minimal savings because lifestyle inflation consumed every dollar. And I know people making $80,000 per year with $500,000 plus net worth because they mastered this habit. Okay, here's why these 4 habits are so powerful. They work synergistically. Each one reinforces the others. Habit 1, automate savings, ensures wealth builds regardless of willpower fluctuations. Habit 2, track net worth, gives you feedback on whether habits 1, 3, and 4 are working. Habit 3, increase income, accelerates how fast habit 1 builds wealth. Habit 4, live behind income, ensures habit 3 actually increases the gap instead of just increasing spending. Together, these 4 habits create a wealth building system that's almost automatic. You're not relying on perfect discipline or constant motivation. You've built a system that produces results even when you're tired, busy, or stressed. Your 30-day implementation plan. All right, let's make this actionable with a 30-day plan to implement all 4 habits. Week 1, set up automation. Calculate 15 to 20% of your income. Set up automatic transfers to savings/investment accounts. Adjust payroll contributions to max employer match. Week 2, start tracking net worth. Calculate current net worth, assets minus liabilities. Set up spreadsheet or app to track monthly. Set recurring monthly reminder for first of each month. Week 3, income growth audit. Research your market value. Identify skills you could develop to increase income. Create a 12-month income growth plan. If underpaid, schedule meeting with boss or start exploring new opportunities. Week 4, lifestyle audit. Review current monthly spending. Identify where lifestyle inflation has occurred. Make one cut or downgrade that frees up $100 to $300 per month. Redirect that money to automated savings. Look, here's what I need you to understand. Financial success isn't about doing 100 things. It's about doing 4 things consistently, month after month, year after year. These 4 habits, automate savings, track net worth, increase income, live behind your income, are the foundation of every wealthy person I know. They're not sexy, they're not trendy, but they work. The difference between people who build wealth and people who stay broke isn't intelligence, luck, or even income. It's whether they've built these 4 habits into their daily life. And here's the good news. Habits are learnable. You can build these starting today. It won't be perfect at first. You'll make mistakes. But if you stay consistent, these behaviors will become automatic and wealth will be the inevitable result. If this video showed you the exact habits you need to build wealth instead of just hoping things work out, here's what I want you to do right now. First, pick one habit from this video, just one, and implement it this week. Don't try to do all 4 at once. Start with the one that resonates most. My recommendation? Start with automation. It's the easiest and has the biggest immediate impact. Second, write a comment below telling me which habit you're starting with and why. Accountability is powerful. When you publicly commit, you're far more likely to follow through. Third, save this video to a playlist or bookmark it. Come back in 30 days and tell me which habits you've built and how your financial situation has changed. And if you're serious about building wealth through proven habits instead of financial gimmicks and get-rich-quick schemes, subscribe to this channel. Every week, I'm breaking down what actually works versus what just sounds good. Your financial future isn't determined by your current situation. It's determined by the habits you build starting today. The 4 habits are simple. The question is whether you'll build them. Thanks for watching. Now go automate your first savings transfer